Chapter 6 Earth, Wind and Fire, Water and Lighting. Ugh, Kakashi groaned as consciousness returned to him. Twin thuds followed as Naruto and Sakura fell back onto their butts. Damn it, Naruto growled. We were so close. We need to know what's behind that mask, Sakura thought. Sasuke shook his head at his teammates' antics, though inwards he was cringing too. Sasuke wanted to know what was behind Kakashi's mask as much as the others. Welcome back to the land of the living, sensei, Naruto said cheerily. Where am I? Kakashi asked. We're at Tazuna-san's house. You passed out from chakra exhaustion after that hunter Nin killed Zabuza, Sakura said. I see, how long was I out? About 12 hours, though it looks like you won't be fully healed for a couple more days, Naruto said. I've got some soldier pills if you'd like. Good thinking, give me one, Kakashi said. But only one. If I take too many too quickly, I could overload my chakra network. Naruto took a pill from his pouch. Here you go, sensei, do you need help? He asked innocently. No, I have it under control, Kakashi said. In a flash, his hand shot out, snatched the pill from Naruto's hand and he quickly ate it, without removing his mask. Naruto, Sakura and Sasuke fell anime style. How is that possible? The genin all thought. Ah, you're finally awake, a woman's voice said from the doorway. An attractive woman with long dark hair and brown eyes was standing in the doorway, holding a tray of food. Oh hell there, Kakashi said. I'm Tsunami, Tazuna's daughter. I just want to thank you for protecting my father and bringing him home. It's no trouble, Tsunami-san, it's our job, Kakashi said. Naruto looked at Sakura and they both hid a giggle. So sensei, what do we do now? Sakura asked. Well, I can't be training you three very well while I'm laid up like this, so we'll be working on figuring out what your chakra elements are. Chakra elements? Naruto asked. Yes, there are 5 elements: wind, water, fire, earth and lighting, Kakashi said. Most genin only have 1 chakra affinity, jonin are required to have 2, though most older ninja can use all of them to some degree. Kakashi reached into his holster and pulled out several slips of paper. This paper is special, it's from a tree that has been fed chakra constantly over time. All you have to do is channel some chakra into it, and it will reveal your chakra nature. If the paper burns, it's fire. If the paper gets wet, you have water. If the paper crumbles, you have lighting. If the paper turns to dust, you have an earth affinity, and finally if the paper gets spilt, you have wind, understand? The genin nodded and each took a piece of paper. Sasuke, you first, Kakashi said. Sasuke nodded and closed his eyes. The paper seemed to crumple in on itself as well as burst into flames at the same time. Fire and lighting, Kakashi said. Fire isn't surprising since the Uchiha clan always used fire techniques well, though I haven't seen a reaction like that. But to have lighting as well is a bit of a surprise, but not an unhappy one since I'm a lighting user. Sasuke smirked. He had 2 affinities, of course he did, he was an Uchiha. Sakura, you're next, Kakashi said. Sakura nodded, and channeled some chakra into the paper. The paper immediately turned soggy as well as it began to fall apart in clumps that fell to the floor with squishy thuds. Well then, it seems that Sakura has 2 affinities as well, water and earth, Kakashi said. Both are very well suited for defensive jutsus and require good chakra control to utilize to their highest potential. Sakura beamed and looked at Sasuke, hoping that he'd be impressed. However, her hopeful gaze was met by one that was filled with smoldering rage. She quickly averted her gaze to hide the tears that were beginning to blur her vision. All right, Sakura-chan, you're awesome to have 2 affinities, Naruto said. And I guess good for you too, Sasuke, he added grudgingly. Okay Naruto, let's see what the Leaf's #1 knucklehead ninja has in store, Kakashi said. Naruto looked down at the chakra paper in his hand and channeled some into it. He watched as the paper spilt cleanly down the middle, leaving him holding 2 halves. Then one half became soggy, while the other half crinkled at the corners very slightly. I have 3 affinities. Naruto thought, his eyes wide. I mean, I knew that Tucson had a wind affinity and Ka-san had water, but where the hell did lighting come into the picture? That's interesting. Wind and water were expected since Sensei had wind while Kushine-chan had water, but for Naruto to have lighting as well, he truly is the most surprising ninja ever, Kakashi thought. Could it be the Kyuubi? Naruto has 3 affinities. Sakura cried mentally. He has more than Sasuke-kun. How the hell does that dope have 3 affinities? Sasuke fumed. Not only that, but he also has a lighting affinity as well. Well then, this team is very well-rounded, Kakashi said. Between the 3 of you, we have all 5 elements covered. This will be very interesting. Alright, so what are we going to do now that we know our affinities? Naruto said. Well, first off, you'll learn how to draw out your elemental chakra, Kakashi said. Each of you will focus on mastering one element at a time. Sakura, you'll start with water, find a towel, soak it in water, then use your chakra to draw the water out of the towel. This will work on your elemental chakra as well as continuing to work on your chakra control. Sasuke, you will work on fire first. I know you know some fire jutsus, but I want you to work on setting a leaf on fire with your chakra, but don't burn the leaf. And Naruto, you will work on cutting a leaf in half using your chakra. Hi, Naruto and Sakura said while Sasuke just grunted, still looking furious at Naruto. The genin left the room in search of their training tools. Naruto went to his pack and fished out his father's wind jutsu scroll. Naruto wasn't surprised that he had a dual affinity of wind and water since they were his parents' major elements, but he had no idea where his lighting element had come from. But he wasn't complaining about it, he had more affinities than Sasuke and they were the Uchiha's opposite. Opening the wind scroll, Naruto read that Kakashi had been right that cutting a leaf was the beginner's exercise for working on wind chakra. The way to do it was to imagine your chakra as 2 blades grinding against each other, sharpening it to a fine edge. Naruto went outside and summoned roughly 50 clones. Alright, each of you take a leaf and cut it using only chakra. After an hour, dispel 5 at a time in 2-minute intervals, he said. Yosh! It was nightfall when Naruto returned to the house, mentally exhausted from the memory transfer of his clones, but Naruto was pleased as he had managed to make a cut 1/5th through his leaf. Naruto found Sakura, Sasuke and Kakashi waiting for him to return before having dinner. Tazuna and Tsunami were also there as well as a young boy who was wearing a floppy hat, a blue/white striped shirt and dark blue pants. Were you all waiting for me? Naruto asked. Where the hell have you been, Dobe? Sasuke barked. I was training, Sasuke, you didn't have to wait, Naruto said. Sasuke didn't respond but just glared at Naruto. How far did you all get today? Kakashi asked after Naruto sat down and their meal was nearly finished. I managed to cut about January 5th through the leaf, Naruto said. I was about to dry 1/4 of the towel, Sakura said, pride filling her voice. Kakashi nodded. Sasuke? I've gotten it to the point where my leaf is only crispy but I'm having trouble keeping the temperature down, the Uchiha said. Well done all of you, Kakashi said. Once you have completed this exercise, come to me, I have a jutsu that I can teach to all of you except for you, Naruto. There aren't many wind chakra users in the land of fire, so I don't have any jutsus that. It's okay, sensei, I have a scroll of wind jutsus that I brought with me, Naruto said. I found it laying around that had a bunch of jutsus. That's where I learned that jutsu I used against Zabuza, though I haven't mastered it yet. It's pointless, the young boy said. Why are you even here? Inari, don't say that, Tsunami scolded. These people helped save your grandfather. Why are you still here then? Inari asked. We're here to finish our mission, which is to protect the old man until his bridge is done, Naruto said. You're going to die, you know that, right? Inari said. Gato is going to kill you. Of course we're going to die, Naruto said, stunning everyone. Everyone dies at some point in their lives. But we're not going to die for a long time, I'm not going to die until I become Hokage. Gatu's going to send men after you and they're going to kill you. He's too strong, no one can stand up against him, Inari cried. Whatever kid, I've already said my piece, Naruto said. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to bed. Thank you for dinner, Tsunami-san. Naruto left without another word. Both Sakura and Sasuke were stunned at the maturity that Naruto showed. They had expected their blonde teammate to blow up at the younger boy, but he had calmly refuted Inari and then quietly left the room. Kakashi was extremely proud of his student. He, like the other two genin, had expected Naruto to scream at the boy, but Naruto had kept his cool and quieted the boy. Kakashi was surprised at the maturity that Naruto had, but Naruto had been surprising him ever since he had become his student. Stupid Gaki, Naruto growled. Where does he get off saying that? Naruto walked past an open door and noticed a picture frame on the desk. The picture inside the frame looked like it had been torn from another photo. It was of a middle-aged man with black hair, an X-shaped scar on his chin and a headband made of rope. I wonder who that is. Naruto thought. I haven't seen him around here, but he looks about Tsunami-san's age. Could he be that brat's dad? Naruto heard footsteps coming up the stairs behind him. Turning quickly, he rushed off into his and Sasuke's room. Once there, he pulled out one of his father's few ninjutsu scrolls and began reading. When Sasuke entered the room roughly 2 hours later, he found Naruto asleep on his cot, a scroll sticking out of his pack. Grinning, Sasuke snuck around Naruto and picked up the scroll. He tried to open the scroll, but it seemed to be sealed. Narrowing his eyes, Sasuke prepared to focus some chakra into the scroll. I wouldn't do that, team, Naruto's voice growled from behind Sasuke. If you try and force open that seal with chakra other than my own, it'll backfire and cause some serious backlash. And besides, why are you even trying? It's a wind jutsu scroll. That was a lie. The scroll in Sasuke's hands was a scroll that had notes of his father's signature ninjutsu, the Rasengan. The Rasengan was an A-rank jutsu that needed near-perfect chakra control to perform it, since it was all shape manipulation, willing the chakra into the shape of a sphere. Naruto knew that he was still nowhere near the level of chakra control to perform the jutsu, but with each day he got closer. And why were you going through my stuff anyway? Naruto asked. Sasuke glared at Naruto but dropped the scroll back into Naruto's bag. Whatever, dobe, I'm going to bed, the Uchiha said. Naruto rolled his eyes and sealed up his pack before going back to sleep. Dobe, wake up, Sasuke growled. Naruto shot upright, a kunai appearing in his hand ready to slash or block. Easy there, just waking you up. Sorry, Sasuke, instincts, Naruto said, stowing his kunai and grabbing his clothes before disappearing into the bathroom. Sasuke frowned as Naruto closed the door behind him. That wasn't just instincts that had Naruto drawing that kunai so quickly. It was too smooth a motion for just that. Naruto had had practice waking up and drawing a weapon that quickly. Why would a dobe need to have practiced that? Sasuke thought before walking downstairs. Come on, Naruto, Sakura cried up the stairs. Hurry up! Just then Naruto appeared in a flash of yellow light. Gomen, Sakura-chan, didn't get much sleep last night. What do you mean? Sakura asked. You went to bed well before any of us. Well, yeah, but I stayed up for a bit reading a scroll of mine, Naruto said. And just because I went to bed earlier doesn't mean I got a lot of sleep. Okay, why didn't you get a lot of sleep? Sakura asked. Bad dreams. Why are you still here? Inari snapped as he appeared in the doorway. You're going to get killed if you stay here. Gatu is invincible, I'm trying to help you. Whatever, kid, like I told you last night, I'm not going to die until I become Hokage, Naruto said. And besides, this Gata doesn't sound too strong, he just had money. That isn't real strength. Don't talk about stuff you don't understand, Inari screamed. I bet you're never suffered like I have a day in your life, always smiling like that. Gatu is too strong for someone to beat. Naruto froze after Inari's suffering comment. Kakashi looked at the blonde as he felt the slight killing intent leaking out of Naruto. It was as if a chill had fallen over the room. Don't talk to me about suffering, Naruto said softly. You should be grateful that you don't have my life. What do you know? You have no idea how we've suffered under Gato, Inari cried, tears streaming down his cheeks. Can the pity act brat, Naruto snarled. I'm guessing that picture in your room was of your father, and since he's not here, he must have died and I'm sorry for that. But don't you ever think that you've had a tougher life than me? In case you forgot, you still have your mother and grandfather, who love you but you don't care about how they feel. All you care about is yourself, and how you feel. Don't you realize that they must be feeling the same thing as you? They must miss him as much as you do, but you just go around crying and whining about how bad a life you have when you don't realize how well you actually have it. Inari began backing away from Naruto, tears seemingly frozen on his face. Naruto gave the boy one final glare before storming off. Gomen about Naruto, he means well but he's not the most eloquent of people, Kakashi said, bowing to Tsunami, Tazuna and Inari. Sakura stood frozen in shock as Naruto brushed past her, his face twisted in anger and anguish. Pfft, Sasuke snorted. Where does the dope get off? Like he's had a tough life, always smiling and laughing. You're wrong, Sasuke, Kakashi said. Naruto has lived a life that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. He's lived a life much worse than even yours, Sasuke. Whatever, I seriously doubt that, Sasuke said. I mean, what had the dobe lost like I lost my family? It's hard to lose something that you never had, Kakashi said softly. What do you mean? Sakura asked. That's something for Naruto to tell you when he's ready. Don't pressure him, or you'll lose him. Kage Bunshin! Naruto cried when he found a large clearing in the woods behind Tazuna's house. Roughly 100 clones appeared. All right, half work on the leaf-cutting exercise, the rest will be working on our taijutsu. I need to work off some steam. Now get to work. Right. There was a tremendous crash as Kakashi, Sakura and Sasuke entered the woods. What the hell was that? Sasuke cried. Naruto. Sakura cried. Come on, Kakashi ordered. The trio leapt off in search of their comrade. The scene they came upon both stunned and amazed them. The clearing was riddled with kunai, shuriken and body-shaped craters. Naruto was in the middle of one such crater, surrounding him were 10 of his shadow clones, all with kunai or shuriken drawn. Kai, they heard Naruto say before he vanished in a blur of yellow light that only Kakashi could keep up with. The clones charged but within 30 seconds each had been beaten and exploded in a puff of smoke. When the smoke cleared, Naruto was standing though it seemed just barely. His clothes were torn, his hands and face scratched and bruised and his hair plastered to his forehead with sweat. Team 7 and Kakashi leapt down from the branch that they had been observing from and began walking over. Oh hey guys, Gomen about running off like that but I wanted to get some more training in before everyone else, Naruto said. You were training, Sakura cried, disbelief now evident in her voice. You call that training? Yeah, I was working on my speed, endurance in taking hits and situational awareness, Naruto said. Having shadow clones throw kunai and shuriken at you while you fight some other clones is really a workout. So sensei, what's next? Sasuke and Sakura's sweat dropped. You still want to train after all that? Sasuke said. Of course, how am I supposed to get stronger if I don't train? Naruto said as if it was the most obvious thing in the world. Naruto, how did you move so fast just then? Sakura asked. I mean I couldn't even keep up with you, just this yellow streak. Oh, Naruto said, rubbing the back of his head sheepishly. That was me without my seals on. Kakashi stiffened. What seal? He asked, with a bit of a warning tone. Naruto caught it. It's just a weight and resistance training seal, Naruto said. I can channel some chakra into it and it adds weight evenly to my body as well as adding resistance to it. It helps me work on getting stronger without bulking up, as well as making me faster. Kakashi's visible eye widened. That's the same training method that Sensei used and had us use. Guy does something similar but with metal weights instead of chakra weights, he thought. Naruto, what level are you at? The Jonin asked. Right now, I'm at level 3, but I'll be moving up to level 4 in a couple of days if all goes well, Naruto said. How much weight is that? Sakura asked. Each level is equal to my weight, so right now at level 3, it's about 325 pounds, Naruto said to the astonishment of the other two genin. And the resistance seal is also at level 3. That seal acts as like I'm moving through water or a stiff breeze, roughly around 5 mph. So you've been training and fighting us with an extra 300 pounds on and a 15 miles per hour wind blowing against you. Sasuke cried. Naruto nodded. Sasuke was furious. He had been on equal terms with Naruto for the past few weeks, which shocked Sasuke enough as there had been a giant gap between them during the academy. But to hear that Naruto had been holding back this much was something the Uchiha couldn't handle. Naruto noticed that Sasuke had stiffened when he had finished talking and he could feel the anger flowing off the dark-haired boy. Sasuke-kun, what's wrong? Sakura asked. How? Everyone looked at the Uchiha in confusion, but Naruto could feel a storm brewing just underneath the surface of the Uchiha's calm facade. How are you so strong? Sasuke roared, glaring at Naruto. How can you, a clanless orphan, be stronger than an Uchiha? We're supposed to be the best. Kakashi and Sakura looked stunned at Sasuke's outburst. And that's why, Naruto said. Sasuke looked up. You feel that just because you're an Uchiha that you are strong. Strength is something you have to work for and earn. I have had to fight and claw for every little thing in my life, while you've had the whole village bowing at your feet thinking you shit gold bricks. Sakura went red at Naruto's language while Sasuke fumed. What do you know? You didn't have your whole family murdered in one night by the man you looked up to. Sasuke roared. You're both right and wrong, Naruto said softly. You're right that I didn't have my family killed by my brother, but that's because I never knew my family. Both my parents were killed within minutes of my birth. I've been alone my entire life, scorned and hated for no reason other than my very existence. So don't ever think that I don't know the pain you felt of being alone because you at least have the memories of your family to think back on. You also have the whole village looking out for you. They want to help you but you just push them away. I have nobody like that. No one in the village will give me the time of day except for Tuchi and Ayameta Chiraku. Naruto stalked off leaving Sakura, who had tears welling in her eyes, Kakashi, who looked somber, pain and grief in his visible eye, and Sasuke, who looked stunned, in the clearing. Why don't you two continue working on your elemental training and I'll go find Naruto? Kakashi said. He left without another word. Sakura looked at Sasuke, but the raven-haired boy walked off without a word. Naruto was walking back toward Tazuna's house, his mind churning with the words of Sasuke and Inari. They know nothing of what I've been through, about how much I've suffered compared to them, he thought. Of course they don't know, they know nothing, a deep, dark sinister-aged voice echoed in Naruto's head. Naruto opened his eyes. He was standing shin-deep in water, an enormous gate, bigger than the Konoha gates, were in front of him. What's going on? Naruto asked out loud. So my warden has finally decided to reveal himself to me, the voice boomed out. Suddenly Naruto saw the hazy outline of an enormous fox, with teeth twice the size of Naruto and a blood-red, silted eye that was glaring down at the blonde ninja. So you're the Kyuubi, Naruto said. Yes, and I can ease all your pain and suffering. Let me help you take revenge on those who had hurt you, the massive fox said with an almost seductive tone. Well, that does sound intriguing, but what must I do to get this? Naruto asked. Free me, the Kyuubi roared, slamming against the gate. There was a great flash of white light and the enormous fox was thrown back. It seems that my father's seal is doing its job, Naruto said. The Kyuubi chuckled. It was a bone-chilling sound, even more so than Zabuza's, but that was to be expected as the Kyuubi was centuries old and a being of pure chakra and negative emotions. So you know that it was your own father who sealed me in you, the fox said. So how does that make you feel? What are you, my psychiatrist? Naruto snarked. Should I call you Dr. Kyuubi? Naruto laughed as the fox grumbled at the boy. Then a thought struck Naruto. "Hey, what do I call you?" he asked. "What?" the Kyuubi said, surprise evident in its tone. "I mean, I guess I can call you Kyuubi or Fox, but I figured that you'd rather be called by your name," Naruto said. "That is, if you have a name?" "Of course I have a name," the Kyuubi roared. "Then what is it?" The giant eye narrowed itself at Naruto. "You know, Kit, you're the first human to ask for my name in many years. You've got some guts, I'll give you that." "It's Kurama." "Nice to meet you, Kurama-san, and thank you for healing me over the years," Naruto said. "You're probably the only one that I can say that has been there for me my entire life, and I thank you for that." "That was all self-preservation, Kit. If you die, well, I can't die, but it will take a few years before I reform, and besides it hurts like a bitch," Kurama said. "Now get out of here, that Cyclops sensei of yours is looking at you like a pervert." Naruto was about to shout something when he felt someone shake his shoulder. The blonde boy opened his eyes to find Kakashi kneeling next to him. "Ah, Naruto, you're awake. For a second there I thought something had happened," the Jonin said. "I'm okay, sensei, I just needed to get away from everyone for a bit, had a lot on my mind," Naruto said. "I see, you did seem to get a bit off your chest back there, and I think your teammates took notice," Kakashi said. "Good, but I don't want their pity, I just want them both to understand that I've had to put up with a lot of crap in my life and I'm done," Naruto said. "I'm proud of you, Naruto, you're growing up very well considering everything, and I know your parents would be very proud of you as well." "Arigato, sensei, now I have some leaves to cut," Naruto said. "Then I'll leave you to it." Chapter 7: Humanizing the Devil. It had been 10 days since Kakashi and Team 7 had arrived in the wave. Each of the 3 genin had progressed enough in their elemental chakra training for Kakashi to teach them each a jutsu, while Naruto had his own jutsu since Kakashi never used any wind jutsu. Sasuke was shown the hand signs for the Ryuka no Jutsu, Dragon Fire technique, while Sakura was shown the Mizukaku Hiki no Jutsu, Water Barrier Wall technique. Naruto found a technique in his father's scrolls that was to be used in conjunction with a taijutsu style. The Futon Kaze Yaiba no Jutsu, Wind Blades technique, created blades of wind that could be extended out from the user's hands or feet as extensions of their limbs. That as well as with the Futon Shippudajiki no Jutsu, Gale Strike technique, which was a punch that used wind chakra to extend the blow. Naruto had amped up his training when Kakashi had told them that Zabuza was still alive since the hunter Nin that had killed him took away the body instead of disposing it then and there. "And you didn't think to tell us before?" Naruto snapped when Kakashi had broken the news. "I didn't want to worry you," Kakashi said sheepishly. Naruto looked at his sensei in utter disbelief. "You didn't want to worry us?" he said. "You didn't want to tell us that an A-rank missing Nin was still alive when we thought he was crow's food." "Naruto," Sakura scolded. "Don't yell at Kakashi-sensei like that." "Even if the Baka's right," inner Sakura fumed. "I know. Wait, since when do I agree with Naruto and you?" "Since we're both right," inner Sakura said smugly. "But Sakura-chan," Naruto whined. "No buts, Naruto, even if sensei is a lazy sensei, he's still our sensei." Kakashi's sweat dropped. What happened to the meek fangirl that wouldn't do a thing against me, let alone agree with Naruto, Kakashi thought. "So the guy's alive," Sasuke said with a smirk. "Good, I've been itching for a rematch." "Sasuke-kun, this guy gave Kakashi-sensei trouble, you're good but I don't think you can take Zabuza on," Sakura said. "Yeah, team, but what about that hunter Nin?" Naruto asked. "If he's not working for Kiri, it's possible he's with Zabuza." Kakashi nodded. "Good point. But that kid is probably very skilled to be able to hide his chakra well enough to sneak up on us and to use Senbon needles with such precision." "Don't worry, if that kid shows up, I'll take care of him," Sasuke said confidently. "Well then, if we're done talking about our upcoming encounter with the Eyebrowless one, I'm going to train," Naruto said. "Hey old man, do you have any water balloons that I can borrow?" We might have some in the cupboard in the kitchen," Tazuna said. Naruto got up and vanished into the kitchen. The others heard him rummaging through the shelves and drawers. Yatta! Naruto cried. He returned to the room, arms laden with a bag full of water balloons. Thanks, old man, I'll pay you back for these. Sakura and Sasuke watched Naruto walk out the door. What could he be doing with those? Sasuke asked. Kakashi didn't answer. The only training exercise that I can think of that uses water balloons is the Rasengan, he realized. Is Naruto already trying to do that jutsu? Sensei, do you have any idea what Naruto is doing? Sakura asked. Training, came Kakashi's answer, which didn't quench Sakura or Sasuke's curiosity. I'm going after him, Sasuke said, getting to his feet. No, Kakashi said sharply. Sasuke froze and looked at the Jonin. Let Naruto be. I want you to come with me, I want to know how well you've mastered those two jutsu. Alright, Tusan's scroll says that the first step is to use my chakra to burst the water balloon, Naruto said. He took a balloon and concentrated on the water. The balloon began to flatten and spread out, like a pancake. Come on, Naruto grunted as he felt the water swirl inside the balloon. The plastic stretched even more, but no matter what happened the balloon wouldn't burst. Damn it, Naruto cried as his hand cramped and he dropped the balloon. It struck the ground, burst, sending pieces flying all over. Naruto groaned as he flexed his hand. His fingers were stiff and trembling, he tried to close his fist but his hand wouldn't cooperate. Naruto looked around. How long have I been out here, he wondered. Dusk had fallen, the thick forest made it much darker than it was. What time is it? Shaking his head, Naruto picked up another balloon and set to work again. Where's Naruto? Sakura asked when Team 7 and Tezuna's family had settled down for dinner. He's still out training, Kakashi said. He had sent a shadow clone to find the boy and to keep an eye on him. He'll come back when he's done, Naruto is stubborn like that. Are you sure it's wise to leave him alone like that? Tsunami asked. Naruto is the most resourceful ninja from Konoha, he knows what it takes to survive, Kakashi said. He'll be fine. Tsunami didn't look convinced but let the matter drop. Dinner was a quiet affair as Tsunami, Sakura and surprisingly Sasuke kept looking up every few minutes, as if waiting for Naruto to stagger in. And speaking of the blonde, Naruto was still trying to burst the water balloon. Damn it, why won't this damn balloon pop? Naruto fumed. It just gets flatter and flatter, the scroll says it's supposed to get all bumpy and misshapen. Naruto's eyes widened. Damn it, he cried. The chakra is supposed to move in more than one direction. He looked down at the balloon in his hand and began channeling chakra in a whirlwind of directions. Naruto grimaced as he felt the strain of molding his chakra in various directions. Naruto cried as he felt his hand throb, then the balloon suddenly burst, spraying Naruto with water. Yatta! I finally got it, ah! Naruto cried as he cradled his hand, it was scuffed up and burnt. Chakra burns, Naruto realized. I must have pushed too much chakra into my hand, he said. No, that's not it. When the balloon exploded, the chakra went with it and tore up my hand. I need to keep working on it so that I don't get so much backlash. I need to keep working on this stage until I can get it down in less than a second, it took way too much time for me just to break the balloon once. Dawn broke over the forest, and the sun found a slim figure making its way through the trees wearing a pink kimono with a light green sash, long black hair cascaded down her back. The girl froze when she came upon a clearing where a blonde-haired boy was laying, fast asleep, totally oblivious to the world. The girl appeared the boy slowly, and noticed a metal forehead protector holding up his bangs from covering his face. Hey there, you should sleep out here, a soft voice came from the young woman. You'll catch a cold. The boy snapped awake, and in an instant a kunai was pressing against the young woman's throat. The fog of sleep quickly burned away, and his blue eyes widened. Oh my, I'm so sorry miss, Naruto said as he released the girl and quickly holstered the kunai. I'm a bit of a jumpy sleeper, and instincts took over. It's quite all right, the girl said. You were sleeping out here all alone and I didn't want you to catch a cold. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Naruto said. I've never been sick a day in my life. Wow, how did you manage that? Don't know, just lucky I guess. What's a pretty girl like you doing out here all alone this early, if you don't mind me asking? It's all right, the girl said. I'm looking for some herbs. One of my friends was injured recently and these herbs can help him recover. I see, Naruto said. Do you need some help? The girl seemed taken aback by the offer. Okay, that would be nice, she said. Great, but you'll have to tell me what ones to pick, Naruto said. I'm not from around here. Okay, no problem. Where are you from then? And why are you here? I noticed your headband, so I'm assuming that you're a ninja. Yep, I'm Uzumaki Naruto, a ninja from the Konohagakure no Sato, and I'm here to protect Old Man Bridge Builder. I see, since you're a ninja, then you must be very strong? The girl asked. I'd like to think so, but I'm not very strong. Yet, Naruto answered. Do you have someone precious to you? What do you mean? Naruto asked. Well, do you have someone that you want to protect no matter what? That you would be willing to do anything to protect? The girl asked. Naruto closed his mouth and pondered the question. Did he have someone precious in his life? Just then the faces of the Hokage, Iruka-sensei, Shikamaru, Choji, Kakashi-sensei, the Ikarakus, Sakura-chan and various others. A small smile tweaked Naruto's lips. Yeah, I do, he said. I have people that I would do anything to protect. Then you will grow strong, the girl said. I believe that when you are protecting something precious is when you truly become strong. That's a nice thought, Naruto said. Silence fell over the clearing as the pair picked herbs. The sun soon found itself well above the trees. I think I have enough now, thank you Naruto, the girl said. It was no trouble. I never got your name, Naruto said. Haku, my name is Haku, the girl now named Haku said. It's nice to meet you Haku-chan, and I hope your friend gets better soon, Naruto said. So do I, Haku said. Oh, and I'm a boy. Lair. Naruto said. When I first woke up and had that kunai to your throat, sorry again about that, you didn't have an Adam's apple and you smell way too much like Sakura-chan to be a boy. A decent double bluff, dress like a girl to have people underestimate you, then say you're a boy to throw people off, but you can't fool me. I see, you're cleverer than you appear, Haku said. I'm a ninja, deception is part of the job description, Naruto said. And don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm guessing you use that line to keep people away, and with the way Gato is running this place, I don't blame you. Haku stiffened at the mention of Gato. Yes, he isn't the most pleasant person, Haku said. Or so I heard. Yeah, Naruto said. Well, I better get back to my team before they come looking for me. Goodbye Haku-chan. Goodbye Naruto, I hope we meet again, Haku said. Though you might not like it, she thought. As Naruto leapt off, similar thoughts were running through his head. Why did Haku seem so familiar, he thought. There you are Naruto, where the hell have you been? Sakura cried when Naruto returned to the house. Gomen Sakura-chan, I was exhausted after training and I fell asleep, Naruto said. I was working on a new jutsu and lost track of time. You were learning a new jutsu, Sasuke said. What was it? Sorry team, not telling you, Naruto said. You won't find out until I've mastered it and besides it's a family jutsu, so don't even think of trying to get the council involved. Family jutsu he's definitely working on the Rasengan, Kakashi thought. Nice job there, Naruto. You don't have a family dobe, you're an orphan remember? Sasuke sneered. Then what does make you Sasuke, you're an orphan as well? Sasuke saw red. He leapt at Naruto who fell into his taijutsu stance. What Sasuke, can't take your own insults, Naruto growled as he blocked Sasuke's strike with a palm swat. You keep talking about the Uchiha clan like it's such a big thing but how can you call it a clan when there's only 2 members, both guys? Sasuke howled in rage and drew a kunai. I am going to kill you, Naruto, he roared. What's going on here? Kakashi said, appearing between the pair of the boys. Kakashi-sensei! Sakura cried. I asked a question, Genin, Kakashi growled. Just a little disagreement over what constitutes a clan, Naruto said. Sasuke twitched. I see. Well, Naruto, you should get some food then meet us at the clearing. I want to see how well you all have advanced on those jutsus. Hi sensei, Naruto said. He walked past Sasuke without a word and disappeared into the house. Kakashi turned to Sasuke and Sakura. Come on you two, let's go. Naruto will catch up in time. And Sasuke, you need to let go. You berate Naruto for being an orphan, but then you lose control when someone mentions your own situation. You're not the only one who has suffered in their lives. The life of a shinobi is one of pain and loss. You dare lecture me on loss. What have you ever lost? Sasuke sneered. Sakura looked at Sasuke like he was crazy. Is Sasuke-kun crazy? Talking like that to Kakashi-sensei, Sakura thought. Is he an idiot? Why do we even like him if this is how he acts? Inner Sakura cried. Sasuke, I know the pain of loss very well, Kakashi said sternly. I've lost my parents, sensei and teammates in my life. You have felt much pain, too much for one so young, but the way to overcome that pain is to accept it and move on. You have to realize that you can't bring them back, but you can make them proud by making sure you live your life to the fullest and happiest. Sasuke looked at Kakashi in a cross between anger and understanding. Shouldn't we wake Naruto? Sakura asked 2 days later. Sasuke and Kakashi were about to leave with Tazuna to go to the bridge, which was due to be completed in less than a week. No, we should let him sleep, Kakashi said. He has been working extremely hard and he's suffering from chakra exhaustion. Naruto won't be up and out of bed until tomorrow at the earliest. From those chakra burns I saw on his hands, he's been working himself to the bone. But if I'm right and he's already at that stage, he could surpass his father. Come on, the sooner we get there, the sooner we can get back, Tazuna said. Kakashi and the other two genin followed the old man out of the house. Where am I? Naruto mumbled as he opened his eyes blearily. Then he recognized the ceiling of his and Sasuke's room at the old man's house. What time is it? Just then the door opened, and Tsunami stuck her head in. Oh Naruto-kun, you're awake. Your sensei said that you wouldn't wake for another day. Yeah, well I always heal quickly, something about my body, Naruto said scratching the back of his head. And I've always only needed a good night's sleep before I'm back to full strength. Wow, that must be very helpful. Do many ninjas have that ability? Naruto's face grew guarded. No, as far as I know I'm the only one with this ability, he said. And it's a double-edged sword. Where are Sakura-chan, Kakashi-sensei and team? Naruto asked. I can't hear them. Oh, they've already left with my father. Nanny. Why didn't they wake me? Well, they didn't think you'd wake up until tomorrow, Tsunami said. Naruto sighed. Fine, but I'm okay now. So I'm going to get dressed and go catch up with them. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about today. Tsunami didn't get a chance to say anything as Naruto blurred past her into the restroom. Arigato Tsunami-san for waking me up, Naruto cried as he raced through the front door and leapt off into the woods. That boy, Tsunami said, shaking her head as she made her way downstairs. Hey Kaze-san, was that Naruto? Inari asked. Yes. But didn't those other ninjas say that he'd be asleep until tomorrow? Well, apparently they were wrong. Naruto said that there's something about his body that allows him to heal quickly. Oh. Now go and get washed up, Tsunami said. Inari nodded, and vanished from the kitchen. Suddenly there was a great crash as the front door exploded into splinters. Tsunami screamed as two katana-wielding men came strutting into the house. Look what we've got here, Gata said that the old man had a daughter but I didn't know she'd look like you do. Who are you? Tsunami squeaked. Don't worry about that, you're coming with us, the taller man said. He leveled his katana at Tsunami. Gato wants an insurance policy to make sure that the old man does what he's told. Hey Kaa-san, I heard a crash, are you? Inari asked, trailing off when he entered the room. Well, looks like Mom's got a sprout of her own, the shorter man said. He was wearing a bandana over his head and a blue shirt with black pants. What should we do with the shrimp? The taller man said. He had an eye patch and a scar on his bare chest. Gato only said one hostage, the shorter man smirked, fingering his katana. So I can cut him, right? Don't move, Tsunami cried. If you harm one hair on my child's head, I will bite off my tongue and drown myself in my own blood. Inari looked at his mother in shock. Consider yourself lucky, kid, to have a mother who would do such a thing, the shorter man said. Darn, I really wanted to cut something, the taller thug growled. Calm down, you slashed that pig up in the forest. Come on, grab the woman and let's go. The taller man tied Tsunami up and tossed her over his shoulder. Inari stood frozen in the doorway watching as the men vanished with his mother over the shoulder. Why am I so weak? Inari thought as tears poured down his cheeks. Tusan, why can't I be like you? If you have something you want to protect, do so with both arms, a strong, warm voice filled the kitchen. Tusan, thank you, Inari said. His eyes flashed with determination and he raced out of the kitchen. Let my Kaa-san go! Inari cried. The two thugs turned to find Inari standing on the dock glaring at them. Well, the shrimp wants to be a hero, the taller thug said. Well then, we shouldn't deny him the chance, the shorter thug sneered. Come on shrimp, let's see what you've got. Inari glared at the two men, hate gleaming in his eyes, though there was also fear. Inari was terrified, but his father's words rang in his head. If you have something important to you, protect it with both hands. Inari's eyes hardened and he rushed forward. The two thugs smirked and dripped their katanas. Here you go twerp, here's what you get for trying to be a hero, one thug roared as they unsheathed their blades, ready to cut the boy to pieces. You know you two should really stop trying to act tough, it's pretty pathetic, a voice growled from behind them. Inari skidded to a stop a few feet in front of the thugs as Naruto appeared beside him, Tsunami held bridal style in his arms. Who the hell are you? The shorter thug barked. Uzumaki Naruto, the guy who's going to kill you, Naruto growled. Isn't that one of those leaf nines that the old man supposedly hired? The taller thug said. This is one of the ninjas who beat Zabuza. You're damn right, that we beat Zabuza, though we both know that Zabuza is alive, Naruto said. And since you're here, I'm guessing that Gato isn't very confident in Zabuza, or he's planning on betraying Zabuza, hence the need for a hostage. The two thugs stood stunned. How could this brat have figured it out? I'm guessing from your looks and silence means I'm right. But too bad for you, that won't happen, you're going to die here and then I'm going to the bridge and save my friends. What's a little midget like you going to do? You have to get by us, do you really have what it takes to kill us? The taller thug said. Yes, I will do anything to protect those precious to me, and that includes the squirt and Tsunami-san, Naruto said. And besides, you two are already dead. What are you talking? Naruto dashed forward, reaching the shorter man before he could react and cried out, Futon Shippudejiki no Jutsu. Arg, the man cried as he coughed up quite a lot of blood and was launched into the water. Zori, the taller thug cried. Why you? Too late, Naruto said as he appeared in front of the man, bringing his leg down for an axe kick. Ashi kukukukugi. Leg air strike. The blow caught the man on the crown of the head, sending him headfirst into the planks of the dock. Naruto turned to Tsunami and Inari, who were looking at him in awe. Nice job, Inari, you showed some real bravery there, Naruto said. I'm proud of you, and I'm sure your Tusan would be too. Inari smiled at Naruto. Look, I've got to go help my friends at the bridge, I'll leave a couple of clones to guard and clean up the mess, Naruto said. He made 5 clones before leaping off into the forest. If Gata sent men after Tsunami-san and Inari, then he must have known that Zabuza and the Hunter Nin will be at the bridge, Naruto muttered to himself as he leapt through the trees. I need to hurry. Kai. Naruto made a ram hand sign and released his gravity and resistance seals. Instantly, he felt lighter. When Kakashi had told them about Zabuza being alive, Naruto had upped his seal to level 4. He was now carrying roughly 500 pounds of extra weight and fighting against a 20 miles per hour wind. That's better, Naruto said as he blurred through the trees. Hang on Sakura-chan, Kakashi-sensei, and even you team, I'm coming. Meanwhile at the bridge, Sakura, Sasuke and Kakashi along with Tazuna came upon a dreadful sight. The workers who had arrived early had walked into an ambush. What happened? Tazuna asked. It was a monster, one of the workers managed to stammer out before succumbing to unconsciousness. Looks like Zabuza's already here, Kakashi said. Bone-chilling laughter filled the air as the fog lifted. At the other end of the bridge, Team 7, Kakashi and Tazuna saw Zabuza, looking healthy and fit for battle. Alongside him was the Hunter Nin who had rescued Zabuza in the first battle. Looks like that Hunter Nin was working for Zabuza after all, Kakashi said. Hello there Kakashi and his brats. Wait, where is that blonde brat? Zabuza asked. Don't you worry about him Zabuza, Kakashi said. Sakura, protect Zabuza, I'll take Zabuza and Sasuke, you have the Hunter Nin. Right, Sakura said, drawing a kunai and jumping in front of Tazuna. Sasuke smirked. Well the Haku, looks like you get to play with the boy. Oh look he's shaking, Zabuza sneered. I'm shaking from excitement, Sasuke said. Go Sasuke, Kakashi said. Haku, Zabuza said. Hi. HN. The two vanished from sight before reappearing in between the two parties. Looks like the brat's gotten better, to be able to match Haku's speed, impressive, Zabuza said. Enough commentary, let's finish this Zabuza, Kakashi said sharply, revealing his Sharingan. That isn't much of a trump card if I've already seen it, a copy ninja, Zabuza said. Well, you should be honored as you're the first to see my Sharingan twice, and there won't be a third. Too right. The two Jonin vanished into the mist. I really wish Naruto was here, we could use his help. Wait, did I really just think that? Sakura thought. Yes, and you're right, Naruto would be a big help, Inner Sakura said. But it's Naruto. Yeah, but he's a lot different than the Baka that we knew at the academy. I don't know how much he'd help, but I'd feel better with him here. You're right, Sakura conceded. Even if you somehow were able to beat me Kakashi, you can't beat Haku, he's the perfect shinobi, a perfect killing machine, Zabuza said. I wouldn't worry about Sasuke, he is the Leaf's #1 rookie ninja, Sakura is the brightest mind of her generation and Naruto, while Naruto is the Leaf's most surprising, knucklehead ninja, Kakashi said. Those three are the future, the flame that will illuminate the village and take over the next generation. Zabuza growled and slashed his monstrous sword across Kakashi's chest. The Leaf Nin leapt back but wasn't quick enough as he received a shallow gash from his left shoulder to right hip. Meanwhile, Sasuke was battling Haku. The two were evenly matched in speed and taijutsu. You are skilled, Haku said as she and Sasuke engaged in close combat. Sasuke had a kunai in hand while Haku blocked the strike with a single Senbon needle. Of course, I'm an Uchiha, we're the elite, Sasuke sneered. Oh an Uchiha, have you the Sharingan? She asked. Sasuke's face darkened. I see, well no matter even with it, you will not defeat me. Sasuke growled. I will kill you bastard, I'm the strongest ninja in my village. Too bad you have already lost, as I have two clear advantages. The first is all this water, and the second is that you can't use any ninja with your hand like this, Haku said. Neither can you, Sasuke growled. Haku smiled thinly behind her mask. She raised her hand and began making hand signs. Hayatan Isanuabari. Ice release 1000 needles. Haku stomped the ground, kicking water into the air where the droplets formed into ice needles. Sasuke's eyes widened as the needles sped toward him from every angle. He channeled some chakra into his legs, and leapt over the needles. Impressive, you were able to dodge my attacks, Haku said. But not this one. Hayaton Makio Hyosho. Ice released demonic ice mirrors. Mirrors made of ice formed a dome around Sasuke, who could only look on in horror as Haku stepped into one of the mirrors. Now, I'll show you the true meaning of speed, Haku said before vanishing into a blur. Ugh! Sasuke cried as his arms and legs were pierced by several Senbon needles. Sakura heard Sasuke's cry of pain. Sasuke-kun, she cried, seeing the dome of ice. Sakura-chan, what's going on? And where's Team? Naruto asked as he appeared at her side. Naruto! Sakura yelped. What are you doing here? Kakashi-sensei said that you wouldn't be awake until at least tomorrow. Yeah, well, I heal quickly, Naruto said. Now what's the situation? Kakashi-sensei is facing Zabuza and Sasuke-kun is facing that hunter named Haku. Haku? Naruto asked sharply, his head snapping around. Yes, Zabuza called the hunter named Haku, why? Never mind, stay with Tazuna, I'm going to help Team, Naruto said. Don't call Sasuke-kun that. Sakura cried. Naruto just rolled his eyes. Look, just stay here and stay safe, Naruto said before blurring out of sight. He really cares for you, Tazuna said. Much more than that emo kid does. I know, Sakura whispered. Please be said, both of you, she finished silently. Haku, what are you doing? Naruto cried as he stopped just outside the dome. Dobe, what the hell are you doing here? Sasuke asked. What's it look like I'm doing? I'm saving your ass. I don't need you help, Dobe, I'm doing fine. Really, doesn't look like it from out here, Naruto said. Haku, what the hell are you doing here? Why are you working with Zabuza? Because Zabuza-sama saved me from my personal hell, Haku said. I'm his tool to wield as he sees fit. Is that all you see yourself as, a weapon? Yes, I am Zabuza's weapon, is to point in any direction in order to accomplish his dream. And what about your dreams? What do you want? I have no dreams, only to Zabuza-sama's dream come true. I see, well, as much as I like seeing the team getting his ass handed to him, he's a fellow Leaf Shinobi and I can't let you kill him. Stop now and we can work something out. I'm sorry Naruto, but my orders are clear, Haku said. You can't be allowed to interfere with Zabuza. Very well then, I don't seem to have a choice, Naruto said, his eyes stealing. He quickly charged up his fist with wind chakra and leapt forward. Futon Shippudejiki no Jutsu. That won't work, Dobe. Sasuke cried as Naruto struck at one of the mirrors. Both Sasuke and Haku watched in amazement as the mirror cracked, distorting Haku's reflection. Damn it, it wasn't enough, Naruto growled as he saw the mirror begin to repair itself. I'm guessing that you're able to repair any damage if you have enough chakra and water available. Impressive, you were able to diagnose my jutsu in such a short time, Haku said. But it'll take more than that to break my mirrors. I'm sure, but I wonder if they'll hold up against some heat, Naruto said. Kage Bunshin. A second Naruto appeared beside the original. Dobe, you can't use fire jutsus. Sasuke said. Naruto growled. Well, she didn't know that, but since you let the cat out of the bag, I guess you'll have to supply the flames. He turned to his clone, do it. The clone nodded, and made some hand signs. Kawarimi. Suddenly there was a puff of smoke and then Sasuke was outside the dome next to Naruto. Clever, you used a clone to save your teammate but it won't be enough, Haku said. Sasuke, give me some fire, Naruto barked. Sasuke narrowed his eyes but began making hand signs. He took a deep breath and said, Katonryuka no Jutsu. A stream of flames billowed out of Sasuke's mouth. That won't be enough, Haku said. You're probably right, but let's turn up the heat shall we, Naruto said, making hand signs of his own. Futanuki Aori no Jutsu. A stream of wind shot out of Naruto's mouth. It augmented the flames, making them nearly white-hot in their intensity. The flames licked at the mirrors, slowly melting them. Haku poured more chakra into maintaining the mirrors, but she soon found out that she was quickly running out of chakra. This is impossible. How can two genin have this much chakra, she thought. It's too much. I have to release the jutsu. And release it she did. The mirrors quickly melted under the onslaught of flames without Haku's supply of chakra. The firestorm faltered and then burned itself out as Naruto and Sasuke released their jutsus. Now then, Haku, can we talk? I can understand why you follow Zabuza. He found and took care of you when you had no one. I know the pain of being alone all too well, but a human being is not a weapon. I know this just as well, Naruto said. You can't let Zabuza run you life. What happens when Zabuza dies? What will you do then? I will do whatever Zabuza-sama wishes, Haku said. Man, he's really got you brainwashed, Naruto said. Look, Haku, please, what are your dreams? Don't give me what Zabuza wants. What do you truly want? Haku paused. I don't know what I want, she said. But I do know that I must follow Zabuza-sama's orders. And that means stopping the two of you. You do realize that Gato is planning on betraying you too when this is over. He tried to kidnap the old man's family earlier. He doesn't believe that you can kill us and the old man, and you know Gato's right. What? Haku said. You can't kill us, Haku, Naruto said. You told me that when one is protecting something precious to you, you truly become strong. And, I won't let you hurt my friends or the old man. Very well then, Haku said. The sound of chirping birds and crackling energy filled the air. Naruto, Haku and Sasuke turned to see the mist clear around the bridge, revealing Kakashi and Zabuza standing roughly 100 feet away. Several dogs were restraining Zabuza while Kakashi had his hand in front of him, blue-white chakra surrounding it. Zabuza-sama! Haku cried, blurring out of sight as Kakashi rushed toward Zabuza. No! Naruto yelled as he rushed after her. Sasuke could barely keep up with their movements, but they were clearer than before. This is the end of you, demon of the mist, Kakashi cried, thrusting his hand forward. Chidori! Suddenly, Haku appeared in front of Zabuza, ready to intercept the jutsu. Kakashi's eyes widened. It was too late to cancel the jutsu or even more around Haku. No! Naruto cried as he appeared and knocked Kakashi's hand aside. Arg, he growled as the attack managed to glance off his arm. Naruto, what the hell are you doing? Kakashi cried. Sorry, sensei, but you can't kill them right now, just wait a bit and you'll see, the blonde said. Blood was dripping from his hand. Well, Kakashi, looks like you were wrong again, Zabuza sneered. Oh, shut it, you eyebrowless freak. The only reason I'm doing this is because I want you to see that Gato is going to betray you, and I also want to know what you really think of Haku? Zabuza blinked. What are you talking about? Haku's my most powerful weapon. You're lying, Naruto barked. I can tell you care for Haku much more than you let on. And I want Haku to realize that, besides we're about to have company. What are you talking about? Kakashi asked. Applause filled the air. Well, is this what the so-called demon of the mist has been reduced to? Beaten by a bunch of snot-nosed brats. Gato, what the hell are you doing here? Zabuza snarled. I'm here to reclaim my investment. You see, missing neens are so expensive, so I came up with the brilliant plan to hire all these fine mercs and let them clean up your mess, the short man said. So this brat was right, you were planning kicking us to the curb, Zabuza said. Kakashi, looks like my contract for the old man is over, so you have nothing to fear from me anymore. Kakashi nodded and released the jutsu. The dogs holding Zabuza vanished in a puff of smoke. Now then, it seems like I have a new target, Zabuza said. I was planning on doing this later, but I guess now is the perfect time to collect. What are you talking about? Gato asked. You wanted a demon, here's your demon, Zabuza growled. He raised his sword onto his shoulder. Let's go, Haku. Hi Zabuza-sama, Haku said, drawing several sunbon. Laughter filled the air as the group of thugs raised their own weapons. There's over 100 of us, against what a half-dead devil and a punk kid, Gato cried, grinning madly. Well then, let's even the odds then, Naruto said. Shall we, sensei? Kakashi nodded. I won't be able to do much, but Kage Bunshin. A dozen Kakashi copies appeared. Naruto grinned. Tachikage Bunshin, he said, roughly 50 more Narutos appeared. The mercs and Gato looked stunned. Well, that certainly changes things, Zabuza said. Sakura, Sasuke and Haku looked at Naruto in amazement. How can he create so many clones, Sasuke seethed. I like you kid, how about we make a bet? Whoever kills more of these losers has to do the other one a favor? Zabuza smirked. Deal, Naruto said. But leave Gato alive, he needs to pay for what he's done to the people of the wave. Fine then, Zabuza said. Now let's get this party started. It was over in less than 5 minutes, and it was a massacre. No bandit was left alive, and Gato was surrounded by 5 Naruto clones. 42, Zabuza said, almost in disappointment. 27, Kakashi said. The 2 veteran shinobi looked over at Naruto. The blonde genin looked green at the carnage that he had taken part in. So brat, how many? Zabuza asked. 45, Naruto said softly. Zabuza huffed, while Sakura, Tazuna and Sasuke looked at Naruto in awe and a bit of fear. I guess you won, so what do you want? Zabuza asked. I want you to tell Haku what you really feel about her, Naruto said firmly. She thinks that all you see is a weapon, but I know there's something more. Now spill. Zabuza blinked, he hadn't been expecting that. He took a deep breath, you're right Gaki. Haku, you are more to me than some weapon. It might have started that way when I first found you. I thought that I had found the perfect template to help me accomplish my goals, but as time went on those feelings changed. You're like a daughter to me kid, please get rid of this stupid idea that you are nothing more than a weapon to me. You're the closet thing to family that I've ever had and I'm sorry. Haku looked stunned as tears came to her brown eyes. Is this true Zabuza-sama? Drop the suffix kid, I don't deserve that admiration, Zabuza said. But yes it's true. You've been like a daughter to me for years and I treated you like scum, when you've done nothing to deserve such treatment. I hope that you can forgive me. The Leafnines were stunned, they would have never thought that the infamous Momochi Zabuza, bloody demon of the mist, to be capable of such emotion. Kid, you're right. People aren't weapons, no matter what anyone says, Zabuza said. I lost my path, all I wanted to do was to save my home from the tyranny of the Sandaime Mizuki. That's why I staged that coup against him, I wanted to stop the bloodline massacres but I quickly became what I was trying to fight. Using Haku's abilities to further my own agenda is not the way to end the civil war. I'm sure that the bloodline rebels could always use another fighter like yourself Zabuza, I've heard that they're starting to make some headway against the Mizuki, Kakashi said. I've heard that as well, Zabuza said. But I don't want to revel Haku to that type of life. Zabuza-sama, my father killed my mother because of his fear of my blood, Haku said. I don't want another child to suffer that fate as long as I am able. I wish to go back and help. Zabuza nodded. Now, what do we do about Gato? He asked. Naruto had his clones drag the short man forward. Let us handle him, a familiar young voice shouted out. The ninjas turned to find that Inari and most of the villagers had shown up, all of them carrying some type of weapon. Inari was carrying a small crossbow and had a construction worker's helmet on. Inari! Naruto shouted. Don't worry about Gato, Naruto-ni-san, we'll make sure that he gets what's coming to him, Inari said. The villagers nodded. And I'm sure that Gato's holdings will go a long way to refilling the people of the wave's wallets, Kakashi said, glaring at the short man, who was trembling under the glares of the villagers, Naruto and Kakashi. Mission accomplished, Naruto said as he dropped Gato at the feet of the villagers. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to take a nap. Chapter 8 Build Up to Test Day. Team 7 remained in the wave for another week, until the bridge had been completed. Zabuza and Haku had left a few days before Team 7 departed, heading for the mist in hopes of ending the civil war that was decimating the country. As the team was leaving, Tazuna finally revealed the name of the bridge. "We'll call it the Bridge of New Hope, for it will bring us prosperity and promise," Tazuna said. "And it's all thanks to you four." Naruto grinned broadly, Sakura blushed madly, Kakashi smiled and Sasuke grunted in thanks. "Man, I can't wait to get back to the village and tell everyone about our mission," Naruto said as Team 7 made its way home. "Everyone is going to be so jealous." "Baka, how can you go brag about our mission like that? We almost died." Sakura scolded. "Yeah, but Ino is going to be so jealous when we tell her," Inner Sakura yelled. "Oh come on Sakura-chan, we helped save an entire country and took down an international criminal on our first real mission, how many people can say that?" Naruto said. "When you put it that way." Sakura said. "But Naruto, how can you be so cheerful after killing all those people?" Naruto's smile faltered then vanished, replaced with a frown. "Please Sakura-chan, don't remind me. I wish that had never happened." "Dobe, you're just weak, can't stomach the killing," Sasuke scoffed. Kakashi frowned, while Sakura stared at Sasuke. "No," Naruto said softly. "What I'm scared of was of how easy it was to kill all those men. It scared me to realize that I could take a life that easily. I know that being a ninja means that we will have to kill at some point, but, sensei, does it ever get easier to deal with?" Kakashi sighed. He knew he should have spoken with his team about making their first kill, it was always the hardest. "Over time, it diminishes Naruto but the feelings never truly go away," Kakashi said somberly. "And if you ever find yourself not asking yourself that question after taking a life, then you've been doing this too long." "Thank you sensei," Naruto said before looking ahead. Sakura looked ahead at Naruto's back. "I hope that I never get that far, to kill without feeling anything," she thought. "Just be glad you were lucky enough that you didn't on this mission," Inner Sakura said. "But remember, there will come a time when you will have to take a life and the questions will be, whether you have the strength to continue on with that decision." "Whatever losers, let's just get back to the village," Sasuke said. Kakashi shook his head at the Uchiha. The return trip to the village only lasted 2 days rather than the 5 it took to reach the wave. After reporting into the Hokage, who gave Kakashi a stern lecture about putting his team in unnecessary danger, the Hokage raised the rank of the mission from C to High A and the team was paid accordingly. After receiving their pay, the genin went their separate ways. Sasuke slouched off somewhere, Sakura went to find Ino, most likely to brag about their mission, and Naruto made his way back to the Namikaze compound to continue working on completing the Rasengan. He had progressed far enough in the first stage of the Rasengan that he could pop the water balloon in less than a second, and so he decided to move on to the next stage. His father's notes said that the second stage was to pop a rubber ball using only chakra. This stage would need a whole lot more chakra than the first stage. So Naruto created roughly 100 clones and had them work on the second stage. Naruto soon learned that the second stage was multitudes harder than the first stage. It was much harder to feel the chakra moving in the rubber ball than in the water balloon. Moving air with chakra was much harder than moving water because air was weightless. Team 7 met each day for their missions, all D ranks, which irritated Naruto and Sasuke, who had gotten a taste for traveling on their mission to the wave. These D ranks got no complaints from Sakura, mainly because her mind was still on the massacre at the bridge, the dead bodies, blood and cries of pain coming from the mercenaries. The team had been back in Konoha for nearly a month when Kakashi called for a team meeting. This wasn't irregular, as the team would meet every day for training or missions. It was irregular because Kakashi was on time. "Who are you?" Naruto and Sakura cried when Kakashi appeared at the training ground at the designated meeting time. "What are you talking about? I'm Kakashi." "The hell you are, Kakashi-sensei is never on time," Sakura cried. "Kai." "Nothing happened." "Okay, that's not a genjutsu, Sasuke, check him with your Sharingan," Naruto said. Sasuke glared at Naruto. What are you talking about, Dobe? Sasuke said. Come on, Sasuke, I know you awakened your Sharingan during the wave mission, but I'm surprised that you didn't go to the top of the Hokage monument and announce it to the whole village, Naruto said. Sasuke narrowed his eyes. Oh, Sasuke-kun, congratulations, why didn't you tell us? Sakura asked. Enough, Kakashi said. It really is me, and the reason I'm here is to tell you that I've nominated you 3 for the Chunin exams that start in a week. Here are your applications, you'll turn them in on the day of the exam. Go to the academy, room 302 by noon to turn them in and such. But sensei, aren't we a little green for the exams? Sakura asked. Maybe in your age, but you 3 are very advanced for your ages, Kakashi said. Don't worry, this is just experience. Think of it as a mission, but it doesn't matter if you fail or not. In fact, this is the first time in 5 years that rookies are taking part. Naruto and Sasuke grinned and eagerly took their forms. Sakura followed suit, albeit somewhat hesitantly. Don't worry, Sakura-chan, I'll make sure nothing happens to you, Naruto said. I'll protect you, and I guess Sasuke as well. Sakura gave Naruto a grateful smile, while Sasuke glared at the blonde. Now then, for the next week we won't be taking missions as I'll be helping you train and review. Sasuke, since you're awakened your Sharingan, I'll work with you on using it as well as ways to detect Genjutsu. Actually, Sakura, that will help you practice some Genjutsu, Kakashi said. Sasuke's eyes twitched as Sakura hit a squeal. What about me, sensei? Naruto asked. Well, I can't really help you in regards to your wind chakra training, so I have some scrolls with water and lighting jutsus that I want you to look over. They're mainly defensive jutsus since wind is the most offensive element. Naruto nodded. And I'm sure you can find something to keep you busy for the week, perhaps finishing that jutsu, Kakashi added with a nice smile. Naruto's eyes widened for a fraction of a second before they narrowed at the silver-haired man. What jutsu? Sasuke asked forcefully. It's the jutsu that I started learning during the wave mission, Naruto said shortly. You haven't mastered it yet, it's been over a month, how pathetic, Sasuke sneered. Naruto rolled his eyes but stayed silent. Kakashi narrowed his visible eye at the slight of his sensei's jutsu. Whatever team, Naruto said. If that's all, sensei, can I have those scrolls? I'd like to get started and get out of Sasuke's duck-ass hair so he can try and catch up. Sasuke's eyes flashed red, revealing his Sharingan. Me, catch up to you, Dobe, he growled. You'll never measure up to an elite Uchiha. Well, when I meet one I'll be sure to try and find out, Naruto retorted. Ja-any Sakura-chan, sensei. Naruto took the scrolls from Kakashi before vanishing in a gust of wind. Looks like Naruto has advanced in his wind manipulation enough to use an elemental Shunshin, which is a Jonin-level skill. Still think that Naruto needs to catch up to you, Kakashi said. Sasuke snarled under his breath, while Sakura looked impressed. The other 2 members of Team 7 and Kakashi saw neither hair nor hide of Naruto for the week leading up to the exams. Whenever Sakura or Sasuke would ask, or in Sasuke's case demand, where Naruto was, Kakashi would just shrug and say, training. That dope better not be late, Sasuke said. Don't worry, Sasuke-kun, Naruto won't be late, he knows that this is important, Sakura said, trying to soothe the agitated Uchiha. I'm sure that Naruto will meet us at the academy. Sasuke grunted before vanishing in a swirl of leaves, leaving Sakura alone. What did I say? Sakura thought. Nothing, that ass just ditched us, inner Sakura fumed. But Sasuke-kun wouldn't do that. Face facts, Sasuke isn't the white prince that people think he is, inner Sakura said. He is an arrogant ass who doesn't care about us, or anyone but himself. Hey there, Sakura-chan, sorry I'm late, Naruto cried as he leapt down from a building. I forgot to set my alarm and I just woke up. Naruto, Sakura yelled. Come on, Baka, we've got to hurry or we're going to be late. Easy there, Sakura-chan, we've got over an hour, Naruto said. Don't get so worked up, and relax. Naruto-ni-chan, a voice called out. Naruto and Sakura turned to see a trio of children running toward them. In the lead was the grandson of the Sandaime Hokage, Sarutobi Konohamaru. Running beside him were his best friends and classmates, Moegi and Udon. "Hey there Konohamaru, what's up?" Naruto asked. "Ni-chan, you said you'd play ninja with us today," Konohamaru said. Moegi and Udon nodded vigorously. "Oh, I did, didn't I?" Naruto said, scratching the back of his head. "Playing ninja Naruto, really?" Sakura said. Naruto chuckled. "Relax Sakura-chan, mainly it's me chasing these three around the village, pretty much playing tag or hide and go seek. Teaches them speed, endurance as well as evasion, detection and hiding skills." Sakura arched an eyebrow at Naruto's answer. Since when was Naruto the smart one, let alone teach anyone anything, she thought. Well, considering you never really gave Naruto a chance, it's not surprising that you don't know a lot about him, Inner Sakura said, much to Sakura's chagrin. "Sorry guys, but I can't play with you today, me and Sakura-chan need to get to the academy for the Chunin exams," Naruto said. "Maybe another time. But have you guys been working on your pranks?" "Of course Ni-chan," Moegi said. "You're telling them to prank people?" Sakura balked. "Sure, it teaches them tactics, observation, spying and if they get caught, evasion," Naruto said. "Do you really think that I did all those pranks growing up for no reason?" "Well kind of," Sakura said sheepishly. "I guess I can see why," Naruto chuckled. "While some of them were just for fun or toward people who deserved it, most of my pranks helped me develop my skills at being a ninja." "Say Ni-chan, who's the girl?" Konohamaru asked. "Is she?" The boy raised his hand and wiggled his pinky. Naruto blushed but shook his head. "No, Sakura-chan is only my teammate," he said. "Anyway, we can't talk any longer or we're going to be late. See ya guys." "We'll go with you," Konohamaru said. "We were going that way anyway." Naruto shrugged but nodded. The group set off, the pre-ninja pestering both Naruto and Sakura about missions that they had done and what it was like being a ninja. However, Konohamaru quickly found out that Sakura wasn't as easygoing as Naruto. He inadvertently remarked about the size of her forehead, something that the pink-haired genin didn't appreciate. Seeing the look on Sakura's face, Naruto gave Konohamaru the age-old advice when dealing with an angry woman. "Run Konohamaru!" Naruto cried. The younger boy took off in a cloud of dust, Sakura hot on his heels. Naruto sighed and raced after the pair, Udon and Moegi behind him. "Ouch!" Konohamaru yelped as he turned the corner and ran headlong into a taller boy, dressed in a black jumpsuit with a hood and a painted face. The boy was carrying something wrapped in bandages on his back. A blonde-haired girl, with a large fan strapped to her back, stood next to him. "Watch where you're going, brat," the boy snapped. "Sorry," Konohamaru said, getting to his feet. "Well, you know sorry isn't going to cut it," the boy growled, picking Konohamaru up by the front of his shirt. "Kankuro, we don't have time for this," the blonde girl said in exasperation. "We're going to be late." "Oh, don't worry Temari, this will be quick. Just going to teach this Konoha brat some manners." "Hey, easy there," Sakura said. "It was my fault that he was running, just let him go." "I don't think so," Kankuro said. "In fact, I'm going to teach you both some manners, you, for running into me and you girl, for trying to tell me what to do." Kankuro raised his fist, ready to punch Konohamaru when he felt the cold sting of a kunai up against his throat. "Put Konohamaru down or I'll make sure you don't enter the Chunin exams permanently," Naruto growled. "What the?" Kankuro mentally screamed. Where did he come from? I never sensed him, Temari thought. "Put him down now," Naruto commanded. Kankuro obliged and released Konohamaru, who scampered behind Sakura. "Good, now get moving. If I ever find you threatening my friends again, I will end you. Oh, and tell your friend in the tree to get down here." Everyone looked confused at this until a short, red-haired boy carrying a large gourd on his back appeared in a swirl of sand. Nice of you to join us, Naruto said to the newcomer. Now, you and your teammates get moving, you don't want to be late. And Sasuke, get down here, you're not fooling anybody. Sasuke narrowed his eyes, before leaping down from the tree. Naruto holstered his kunai and walked over to his team. You, what's your name? The redhead asked. Uchiha Sasuke, Sasuke replied. Not you, the blonde. Uzumaki Naruto, and yours is? Naruto asked. Sabaku no Gaara, I look forward to seeing you during the exams, Gaara said, with a maniacal glint in his eyes. Sakura, and the Konohamaru core shivered while Sasuke felt a bead of sweat trickle down his brow. Naruto just calmly met Gaara's gaze. Nice to meet you, Gaara, Naruto said. I apologize for my teammates' actions. I will make sure it doesn't happen again, Gaara said. Kankuro and Temari shivered. It's fine, Naruto said. He turned to Sasuke and Sakura. Come on you two, let's go. Konohamaru, you three better go home, all right? The three academy students nodded and raced off. Naruto chuckled at the trails of dust that had been kicked up before walking past Gaara, Temari and Kankuro with Sasuke and Sakura in tow. Where the hell have you been, Dobe? We were supposed to meet at 10:30? Sasuke demanded. Sorry team, my alarm clock didn't go off, but I'm here now, all right? Let's just get inside, Naruto said as Team 7 entered the academy. They soon found themselves in a hallway packed with genin, all trying to get past a pair of older ninja who were guarding the door to room 302. Naruto recognized a team of Konoha genin that were pleading with the guard ninjas. Please, just let us through, the girl with two buns in her hair and wearing a Chinese-style dress pleaded. Forget about it, don't know why you're even thinking of taking the exams, one of the ninjas sneered. Yeah, we're each taking the exams and failed, so there's no way a bunch of baby brats like you will pass, the second ninja said. Would you release the genjutsu on the door and let us pass? Sasuke demanded. The pair of older ninja looked up. Well, looks like someone figured it out, the taller one said. It's pretty pathetic since we only walked up one flight of stairs, Sasuke said. Yeah, and Sakura-chan, you must have been the first one to notice it since you're the genjutsu specialist on our team, right? Naruto said, giving Sakura a nudge. Of course, Baka, did you even notice it? Since you're the worst on the team at spotting genjutsu, Sakura said. Sakura-chan, Naruto whined, putting his head down. Though he was smirking, perfect, hopefully people will now underestimate us, he thought. Oh so, you saw through the genjutsu, maybe there is some talent here, the short ninja said. But let's see if you can see through this. The ninja sped forward at speeds no genin could match. Sasuke had reflexively activated his Sharingan to follow the movements and made to defend. But before he could react, a green blur appeared between them and caught the kick with his bandaged hand. Everyone in the hallway froze as the bowl-cut, green spandex-wearing boy easily pushed the legs of Sasuke and the other ninja aside. Fellow Konoha ninja, we shouldn't fight amongst ourselves, it will diminish our flames of youth, the boy said. He turned to Naruto and Sakura, his eyes lit up when they fell upon Sakura. Are you Haruno Sakura? He asked. Sakura nodded. I am Rock Lee, will you go on a date with me? Naruto arched an eyebrow at this. He turned to see Sakura's reaction and wasn't disappointed. Sakura's face was pale and her eyes were twitching. He saw her mouth the word, eyebrows before stammering out, I'm sorry Lee-san, but I'm not looking for a boyfriend right now. Sakura's answer surprised all the Konoha ninja, especially Naruto and Sasuke. They all thought that she would shoot Lee down like she would Naruto and declare her love for Sasuke. Lee blinked before he recovered and smiled brightly. Yash! I will have to work harder to win your heart, Sakura-chan, if I don't then I will run 1,000 laps around Konoha on my hands. Naruto's eyes widened. He leaned over and whispered in Sakura's ear. Hey Sakura-chan, maybe we should grab team and get upstairs before something else happens. Sakura nodded, and the pair grabbed a stunned Sasuke and booked it for the next floor. They were halfway across the hall when a voice called out. Uchiha Sasuke, I wish to fight you. Team 7 turned around and saw Rock Lee standing at the other end of the hall, his face serious and set. Why should I fight a no-name weirdo like you? Sasuke scoffed. Naruto and Sakura glared at the Uchiha, but Lee just brushed it aside. I wish to test myself against the genius Uchiha, as I am the strongest genin in the village. I'm sure you wouldn't want to be known as someone who backs down from a challenge. Oh crap, now Lee's done it, Naruto groaned as Sasuke bristled. Fine, you want to fight, let's go, the Uchiha snarled. If you two want to measure each other's sticks fine, but only for 5 minutes, or we'll all be late for the exams, Naruto said. Sasuke glared at Naruto while Lee looked excited. Sakura was turning red as she realized the pun Naruto had used. The fight, if you would call it a fight, was over in 2 minutes. Sasuke had tried to use his Sharingan to copy whatever jutsu Lee would use. But Team 7 was stunned to learn that Lee was incapable of using nin or genjutsu as he couldn't use chakra, so he dedicated himself to becoming a ninja using only taijutsu. The fight was interrupted when Lee's Jonin sensei, Mado Guy, appeared and stopped Lee from using some type of taijutsu move. Team 7 had been stunned when Guy first appeared, looking like an older clone of Lee. The pair's behavior further intensified the team's unease. Lee. I told you not to use that jutsu, Guy cried. I'm sorry Guy-sensei, but I wanted to show that I could be a splendid ninja, Lee said. Lee. Guy cried as he rushed forward and punched Lee straight in the face, which sent the genin flying into the way. Team 7 looked on in shock when Guy walked over and pulled Lee out of the rubble. Now for your punishment, you must run 500 laps around Konoha on your hands. Hi Guy-sensei. Oh Lee. Guy-sensei. The pair suddenly embraced each other in a bear hug and Team 7 went wide-eyed as a sunset beach appeared in the background, waves crashing upon rocks could clearly be heard. Naruto reached down and touched the sand. Holy shit, it's real, he cried. What? Sakura and Sasuke snapped. It's not a genjutsu, I can touch the sand. Naruto explained. Let's get out of here, I don't know how much more of this I can take. Sakura and Sasuke agreed and the trio raced out of the hall, leaving the two still hugging men, and up the stairs to the 3rd floor. Aw good you three are finally done. What happened? Kakashi asked his genin when they stopped running. Eyebrows, sunset, beach, Naruto mumbled as he, Sakura and Sasuke shivered violently. Kakashi's visible eye widened as he realized that his genin had been subjected to Guy and Rock Lee's dreaded Sunset of Youth genjutsu. Even Konoha's genjutsu mistress, Yuhi Kurenai, couldn't break it and neither Kakashi's Sharingan or a Hyuga's Byakugan could see through it. The Hokage was even contemplating labeling it as an S-rank genjutsu. Well, you three better get your acts together, as just through those doors are your competition, Kakashi said sharply, hoping to snap his genin out of their youth-induced funk. I wish you three luck. Kakashi vanished in a puff of smoke, leaving Team 7 alone. You guys ready? Naruto asked his teammates. Of course Dobe, you two better not drag me down, Sasuke growled as he shoved open the doors. Naruto and Sakura followed their arrogant teammate into the room. Whoa! Naruto exclaimed. The room was filled wall to wall with fellow genin from all across the elemental continent. Looks like this is going to be fun. Yahoo! It looks like we're all here, a familiar voice called out. It was Inuzuka Kiba, who was leading his teammates, Hyuga Hinata and Aburame Shino. Sasuke-kun, a high-pitched voice cried out. It was Yamanaka Ino, who leapt onto Sasuke's back, much to the displeasure of the Uchiha. Lay off Ino pig, Sakura growled. Oh hello there forehead, jealous much? Ino smirked. Not really, just wish I didn't have to hear your grating voice, Sakura said. Ino growled and the girls' conversation quickly descended into squabbling. Hey there Shikamaru, Choji, you guys taking the exams as well? Naruto asked. Yeah, it's troublesome though. Apparently our sensei heard that yours was nominating you three for the exams, and Ino didn't want Sakura to hold it against her, so here we are, Shikamaru grouched. Naruto chuckled. I see, well sorry about that, he said. Though I'm sure that your sensei feels that you guys are strong enough to take the exams. Hell, that even goes for Dog Breath's team over there. Oi! Kiba cried, Akamaru growling from atop Kiba's head. Kiba-kun, I'm sure that Naruto-kun didn't mean anything by it, Hinata said. Yeah, calm down Kiba, Naruto said. Just surprised that all 3 rookie teams are in the exams. You know, you guys should be more cautious, a voice said from behind the teams. You don't want to make enemies. The speaker was a taller, silver-haired boy who had a Konoha headband on with circular glasses. Who are you? Shikamaru asked sharply. Naruto narrowed his eyes. This guy seemed oily and he smelt funny. Yakushi Kabuto, I'm a genin from Konoha such as you all. And I come offering a bit of advice. Since you are all rookies, you should keep a low profile. All these genin are here to prove that they are the best of their villages. I'm guessing you're not a rookie then, if you are coming to give advice. So how many times have you taken the exams, Kabuto? Shikamaru asked. This will be my 7th time taking the exam, my 4th year since the exams are held every 6 months, Kabuto said. Wow, you must be really weak, Kiba scoffed. Or the exams are much harder than you think, troublesome, Shikamaru said. Good, I like a challenge, Naruto declared grinning broadly. Kabuto-san, if you've taken the exams so many times, you must know quite a bit about the competition, right? Sakura asked. Indeed, thanks to my Nin info cards, Kabuto said, pulling out a deck of cards that were blank. They respond only to my chakra, that way no one else can use them. Nifty trick, Naruto commented, not liking this Kabuto more and more. Do you have information on individual ninja? Sasuke asked. Kabuto smiled and nodded. I want to know about Rock Lee, Sabaku no Gaara and Uzumaki Naruto. Oh, you know their names, that makes it too easy, Kabuto said, pulling 3 cards from the deck. Sasuke, we're teammates, you already know me, Naruto said. Sasuke ignored him. Let's see. Rock Lee, genin from Konohagakure, a year older than you, this is his first time taking the exam as his sensei, Mato Guy, wanted his team to get more experience. His teammates are Hyuga Niji and Ten. His skills in taijutsu have skyrocketed in the past year, while his gen and ninjutsu skills are non-existent. He has completed 65 D rank, 12 C rank and 2 B rank missions. Sabaku no Gaara, he's teammates with Sabaku no Temari and Sabaku no Kankuro. Not much is known about his skills, though it's said that he's never been injured on any mission. And he's completed 12 D rank, 0 C rank and 1 B rank missions. Wow, a B rank mission as a genin. Naruto's eyes widened. Wasn't even injured on a B rank mission, interesting, he thought. Now, Uzumaki Naruto. Failed the graduation exam 3 times before passing this year. Knows the Kage Bunshin, and wow, has 3 elemental affinities: wind, water and lighting. Teammates are Uchiha Sasuke, the Rookie of the Year this year, and Haruno Sakura, the top Kunoichi, and they are students of Hatake Kakashi. His taijutsu and ninjutsu are quite advanced for his age, but it says that he has no talent for genjutsu. Naruto has completed 15 D rank, 0 C rank, 1 B rank and an A rank mission in which Team 7 encountered the S rank missing Nin, Momochi Zabuza, and got away. The Konoha rookies were stunned, they were all staring at Naruto. Kiba and Ino were looking at him in disbelief, Hinata looked amazed while Shikamaru and Shino looked at Naruto with calculating looks, as if they were re-evaluating their opinions of him. Naruto was inwardly fuming, and his suspicion of Kabuto had skyrocketed. The only ones who knew about his B-rank mission were himself and the Hokage. The Hokage had awarded Naruto the payment of a B-rank mission for his defeat and capture of Mizuki. There's no way the dobe is that good, Kiba exclaimed loudly. Naruto, what's this about completing a B-rank mission? Sasuke demanded. We haven't done one, only that A rank to the wave. Naruto didn't answer, he was too busy trying to figure out how Kabuto knew about the B rank and his elemental affinities. As far as he knew, only Kakashi, Team 7 and most likely the Hokage knew. Naruto. Sasuke shouted. Stow it, Sasuke, Naruto growled. I don't have time for your petty arguments and demands. So shut up. Why you, the Uchiha roared. He was about to grab Naruto when there came an explosion of smoke at the front of the room. Freeze, a man roared. If you don't stop now, you'll be disqualified. Sasuke snarled but took a step back from Naruto, still glaring hatefully at the blonde's back. Good, now then take a seat and shut up, the man, who towered over everyone in the room, barked. The Chunin exams had finally begun. Chapter 9 Campsite Forest of Death. Now then, you're all here for the Chunin exam, the tall man growled. I'm your proctor, Marino Ibiki. Now everyone take a number and find your seat. Naruto took a number, 43, and sat down. He spotted Sakura 2 rows behind him and several seats down the row, while Sasuke was a row behind her. So they separated us, now what? Naruto thought. Hello there, Naruto-kun, a soft voice said from Naruto's side. It was Hinata. Oh, hi there, Hinata, I didn't see you there, Naruto said. Pipe down, brats, now let me explain the rules. You all will be taking a written exam, Ibiki said. Naruto's eyes widened. Oh shit! Naruto mentally shouted. Now this exam has some special rules. You will start with 10 points, 1 for each question. Each question you answer incorrectly, you will lose a point. However, the 10th question won't be given until 15 minutes remain in the test. As you can see around the room, we have our special force of spotters. Spotters for what? Kankuro asked. Cheaters, Ibiki said. Our spotters are trained to spot everything going on in this room. Now, this test is a team test even though you are all separated. If a person get all the questions wrong and gets 0 points, failing the test, the entire team fails. Oh crap, I know there are at least 2 people who want to kill me, Naruto cringed as he felt the eyes of Sasuke and Sakura on him. If you are caught cheating, you lose 2 points instantly, Ibiki said. Wait, what? He's going to give us a chance to cheat. We can get caught 5 times before we lose all our points, Naruto thought. That doesn't make sense. Iruka-sensei always said that if you were caught cheating, you'd fail immediately. Something is going on here. You will have an hour starting from when I say go, Ibiki said. Begin! Naruto turned over his paper and looked down at the questions, his heart dropping with each one. There's no way I can answer any of these. I think even Sakura-chan would have trouble answering them, and she's the smartest person I know, he thought. If I can't answer these questions by myself and our team is separated, how am I supposed to get the answers? I could wait until for the 10th question, but what if it's another one that I can't answer? I have to find a way to answer at least one question, but how? Naruto stared at the exam paper, hoping to will an answer onto the blank paper. 25 minutes passed and still the paper was blank. Damn it, nothing, Naruto thought. That rule that the proctor told us about, how each time we are caught cheating we would lose 2 points. That means we would cheat 5 times before failing, but why 5 times? Usually, when we were given exams at the academy, we would fail if we were caught just once. Wait, that's it, Scratching Post wants us to cheat. Naruto looked around the room. The examiners were looking around the room, marking notes on their clipboards. They must be marking down the number of times a person has cheated, Naruto realized. So how do I cheat without getting caught? I don't have any special to use, and I'm sure Sasuke is using his Sharingan if he's realized the idea. The Kage Bunshin would be perfect since I get all its memories when it dispels, but I can't make a copy of myself without someone noticing. I need a distraction. And I've got the perfect idea. Naruto slammed his head down on the table, catching the attention of quite a few of the proctors, including Ibiki. What's he up to? He purposely smacked his head against the desk, but why? The man thought. Underneath the desk, Naruto made several hand signs, ones for his newest futon jutsu. Futon Kage Bunshin, he said mentally. Underneath the desk, a hazy image of Naruto appeared, almost like a mirage or if you were to look at a road on a sweltering day. The clone quickly hinged into a fly and began its route. Naruto picked his head and saw Ibiki glaring at him. Naruto grinned sheepishly at the tall man before turning back to his paper. Inside, he was praying to Kami that this worked. Naruto had never been able to hold this jutsu for longer than 2 minutes, that's how long he could sustain the flow of wind chakra. And that was without the clones using any techniques. Using the henge on the clone was a risk he was going to have to take. Suddenly Naruto stiffened as the clone dispelled and the memories came flooding to him. The backlash was stronger than using a normal shadow clone since he was using his elemental chakra to perform the jutsu. Luckily, the clone had been able to find Sakura's paper and study enough to answer 2 questions. Naruto quickly scribbled down the answers and looked up at the clock. He had 5 minutes until the final question was to be announced. Hopefully that should be enough for us to pass. I don't want to try the wind clone again because I don't have enough time to build up enough wind chakra, Naruto thought. All right, pencils down, Ibiki barked 5 minutes later. It's time to give out the final question, but first, I have to tell you the final rules. What? A genin from the mist cried. Another rule. Yes, there's another rule, now sit down and shut up or get out, Ibiki roared. The mist genin dropped into his seat. Now this rule is as follows, will you take the final question? What do you mean? Of course, we'll take it, a voice cried out. Why wouldn't we? Ah, there's the kicker, if you decide to take the question and get it wrong, you fail. But that would mean? Sakura asked. Yes, if one person fails, then the team fails, Ibiki smiled. Oh, and one more thing, in addition to failing this exam, if you get it wrong, you are banned from taking the exam ever again. Cries of outrage met this. What? But people have taken the exam before, and they got to retake it, a cloud ninja cried out. Well, too bad, they were lucky that they didn't have me as proctor, now choose. But choose wisely, as it isn't just your future riding on this, but your teammates as well. Slowly hands were raised and the failing teams were led out of the room. Naruto looked at Ibiki. There's something he's not telling us, this is just like the earlier rules he gave us, he pondered. But what is it? Is that everyone? Ibiki asked. Remember, if you get this question wrong, you and your teammates will be stuck as genin forever. Naruto noticed that Hinata and Sakura's hands were on the verge of being raised. He knew both kunoichis had confidence issues, and he knew that they both cared about their teammates very much, while Sakura cared more for Sasuke than Naruto, while Hinata cared for Kiba and Shino equally. Naruto slammed his hand down on the desk, shocking everyone. Would you just ask the damn questions already? He shouted. We're all ninja, we can take anything you can throw at us. I don't care if I do fail, and while my teammates will probably kick the crap out of me afterwards if I do, I don't care if I'm a genin forever. I will still become Hokage someday. Ibiki looked at Naruto through narrowed eyes. You've got some set on you, brat, shouting out like that. Then again, he just wiped out the others' hesitation, guess they don't want to be outdone by a wet behind-the-ears gaki. He looked at the other proctors, who smirked or nodded at him. Ibiki sighed, closed his eyes, took a deep breath and said, Congratulations, you all passed the first exam. Naruto fell out of his chair. What the hell are you talking about? He cried. Yeah, what about the 10th question? Ino asked. Well, the decision to take the 10th question was actually the 10th question, in fact it was the whole point of the test, Ibiki said grinning. What? Several voices shouted out. The point of this exam was to see how far you all were willing to go and how good your information gathering skills are, Ibiki said. As a chunin, you will be the team leader and it will be up to you to make decision and sometimes those decisions have dire consequences. Ibiki removed his headband, which had covered the top of his head. Several people had to put their hands over their mouths in order to hold in their breakfasts. Ibiki's head looked like Swiss cheese, there were holes and scars covering nearly every inch of his head. You all must have the courage to make the hard decisions in life, that is what it means to be a chunin, Ibiki said. Then what was the point of having us try and answer the other questions? Nin asked. That was to test how well you could gather accurate information under pressure, Ibiki said. Someday, you might find yourself on an espionage mission and you need to make sure that the information you gather is accurate or it could cost lives. So you wanted us to cheat but not get caught, Naruto said. Sakura and Sasuke looked at their teammates somewhat stunned that the blonde noticed. Their fellow rookies were even more impressed. Ibiki smiled. Exactly, he said. Naruto laughed. Just then a window shattered and a black ball came flying through. A banner unfurled itself to reveal Mitarashi Anko, sexy, single and the second proctor. What the hell, Ibiki? You left 25 teams for me, you're getting soft, Anko whined. Or maybe it's because this bunch has some talent, Ibiki said. And besides Anko, you're early. Whatever, Anko scoffed. She turned to the stunned, and in some cases, slobbering genin in front of her. Alright you maggots, you've got 1 hour to gather up your gear and meet me at training ground 44, better not be late. The purple-haired Kunoichi leapt out the window without another word. The surviving genin filed out of the room. As Team 7 left the room, Naruto turned to his teammates and said, I'll catch up. I've got to use the bathroom. That exam got my blood pumping, I was lucky enough to hold it in as long as I have. Baka, Sakura cried, slapping him upside the head. We don't need to hear that. Dobe, just don't be late or I will come after you, Sasuke growled as he leapt off, leaving Sakura to catch up. Naruto watched as Sakura raced after Sasuke. He waited until he could no longer sense her before making a shadow clone. Go find the old man and tell him about Kabuto, Naruto said. That guy knows way more than he should. The clone nodded and rushed off. Naruto made his way from the academy after his team while the clone raced across rooftops to the Hokage Tower. All right Gakis, listen up, Anko cried. Behind me is Konoha's training ground number 44, also known as the Forest of Death, and this is where you'll be spending the next 5 days. What do you mean? Naruto asked. The second phase of the exams is a survival test as well as battle royale, Anko said. And this exam will cut the number of teams in half at least. She held up 2 scrolls, one with the kanji for earth and the other with the kanji for heaven. In order to pass, your team must have both scrolls and be in the tower at the center of the training ground by 3 p.m. in 5 days' time. You will all have to spend all 5 days in the training ground. What about food? How will we eat? Choji asked. There's plenty of food in there, Anko said, pointing at the forest behind them. Though you all will be considered food for some of the animals in there as well. There came a loud roar from the forest, sending chills up the spines of several genin. So, this is a search and recovery mission basically? Naruto asked. Each team will have one of the scrolls and we have to get the other scroll that we don't have in order to pass. Looks like the blondie figured it out, Anko said. However, a kunai came speeding toward Naruto. The blonde smoothly leaned out of the way. I'd appreciate it if you don't try and sneak up on me, Proctor-san, Naruto said, holding a kunai in a reverse grip, its tip pointing right at Anko's stomach. Well, the Gaki has got some quick reactions, Anko whispered in Naruto's ear. Naruto shivered, then stiffened when he felt another presence approach them. You might want to take the kid's advice and not try and sneak up behind me. I have an itchy trigger finger, Anko said. My apologies, a soft voice said. I was just returning your kunai. Thank you, Kusa-san, Anko said. Naruto zoned out as he got the same oily feeling and smell from the Kusa ninja that he did from Kabuto, only much stronger. Naruto blankly listened to Anko explain the rules of the exam and robotically took the release form and signed it. Naruto, are you all right? Sakura asked as a Chunin led Team 7 to their gate. Yeah, I'm fine, Sakura, Naruto said. Just getting ready, this exam is about to get a whole lot of interesting. He didn't call me Sakura-chan, Sakura said to herself. That means he's worried about something. We need to stay focused in there, inner Sakura said. There was a bell chime and the gate opened. Team 7 leapt into the forest and vanished into the trees. So what's the plan, Sasuke-kun? Sakura asked. We should find a team with an Earth Scroll and take it from them, Sasuke growled. We know that team, but how do we figure out which teams have a Heaven Scroll? Naruto said. And how do we find a team in the first place? Sakura asked. I can help with that, Naruto said. Though it might be limited in the forest. What are you talking about, Dobe? Sasuke sneered. You remember how I said that Iruka-sensei was the only one who could ever find me after I had done one of my pranks? Yes, what of it? Sakura asked. Well, when we got back from the wave, I went to him and asked him how he did it. And he said it was because of a jutsu that he had created, Naruto said. And he taught it to me. What type of jutsu could that weak teacher could come up with that could help us? Sasuke growled. Naruto glared at Sasuke, while Sakura looked at the Uchiha in disbelief. It's called Chakra Denpatanchi. The user sends out a burst of chakra and it bounces off items, like trees, stores or people. The downside is that it takes a shitload of chakra to use effectively, and if a person is sensitive enough they could sense and feel the chakra pulse. So it's useless then, why did you even bring it up? Sasuke snapped. Well then Sasuke, do you have an idea? Naruto retorted. 'Cause I haven't heard you come up with anything. And besides I doubt that any of the genin here are sensitive enough to feel the pulse. Sasuke-kun, let's go with Naruto's plan, it's the best that we've got, Sakura said. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't, and we can figure something else out. Sasuke just snorted. Naruto and Sakura took that as assent. Thanks for the support Sakura-chan, Naruto said. Of course Naruto, what are friends for, she replied. Naruto beamed at her, which caused Sakura to mentally frown. Why'd he react like that? What did I say, she thought. Just get on with it, Sasuke barked. Naruto rolled his eyes at the Uchiha but didn't say a word. He just made a ram hand sign and gathered his chakra. It welled up inside him like a volcano, and when Naruto felt he could no longer hold it in, he released it. Chakra Denpatanchi. Naruto muttered. The pulse of chakra shot out from Naruto, passed over Sasuke and Sakura, who shivered at the feeling, and engulfed a good 1/2 square mile. Naruto winced as the pulse came back and the feelings of awareness flooded his head. What was that? Sakura asked. So you guys felt that? Naruto asked. Both genin nodded. Thought so, since you were both close to me, you got a stronger dose of the feeling. The pulse hadn't spread out as much. So did it work? Sasuke demanded. Yeah, but hold on, I'm still sifting through everything, Naruto said. There we go. There's a team of genin heading our way, must have noticed the chakra buildup. They're approaching from 10 o'clock and should be here in less than 2 minutes. So what should we do? Sakura asked. Fight them head on, Sasuke snapped. No, Naruto said. More teams are probably on their way here too. We need to finish this quickly and not get trapped. He quickly made 2 shadow clones and had them transform into Sasuke and Sakura. Go find someplace to hide them when this team shows up. I'll lure them out and then you two ambush them and find their scrolls. Sasuke snarled but Sakura pulled him into the trees. Naruto turned to his clone teammates and settled in, making it seem like they were arguing, which wasn't very difficult. What do we have here? A bunch of Konoha brats trying to play ninja, a male voice cackled from the branches above Naruto. Man, do you guys have a book or scroll that gives you cheesy intimidation lines? Naruto retorted with a smirk. Seriously, you couldn't frighten a toddler, much less me. The dark-haired ninja snarled down at Naruto, who recognized him as an Iwa ninja. This could turn ugly if he thinks I look like Tusan, Naruto thought. You know Aniki, this kid looks a lot like the Yellow Flash, the Yondaime Hokage, doesn't he? Another voice, this one female, said. You're right, Katsumi, the older boy said. And you know what we think of the Yellow Flash back home. Shite, Naruto thought. I'm flattered that you think I look like the Yondaime, but I mean come on, Naruto said. Come on Sasuke, Sakura-chan, where are you? So we've got a yandere lookalike, a pink-haired girl and a boy with a duck's ass on his head pretending to be ninja, a third voice called out. Naruto turned and saw a boy looking down at him from the trees. The boy was huge, easily 6 foot tall, and built like a wall. You know, at first we were just going to rough you all up a bit and take your scroll, the first boy said. But since you look so much like the yellow flash, now we're going to make sure you fail this exam, permanently. The air in the clearing seemed to freeze as Naruto tensed and slowly drew a kunai. I'd like to see you try, and maybe I'll show you how similar me and the yellow flash are, Naruto said cryptically. Naruto surged toward the tallest one, while Sasuke and Sakura went after the other two. The tall Iwa ninja was surprised at the speed that Naruto possessed. Looks like he does have some skill after all, though it won't be enough. Clang! Naruto thrust his kunai at his opponent, who easily blocked it. You know it's polite to introduce yourself when attacking, the boy smirked. Uzumaki Naruto, the future Hokage of Konoha, and you? Naruto responded. Nadar Kenshin, the boy answered. Naruto nodded. What the hell? Came from behind them as Kenshin's two teammates defeated Sasuke and Sakura easily, only for them to disappear in puffs of smoke. Shadow clones, the boy cried. Katsumi, be careful. Suddenly, Sasuke appeared behind the boy and knocked him out with a kunai to the back of the neck. Aniki! Katsumi cried, but Sakura disabled her. What the? Kenshin growled. He turned his eyes on Naruto. You made clones into your teammates and had them hid to ambush us, clever. Naruto, I've got the scroll, it's a heaven scroll, Sakura cried. Naruto grinned. That's great Sakura-chan, Naruto cried. Now, you've got a choice: either fight and risk the chance that you could get hurt too much to continue, or you can leave and take your teammates and go. Or I could kill you, your teammates and then take your scrolls, Kenshin roared. Doton Yurei Yoroi. Tendrils of earth came up and surrounded Kenshin, laying on his body like plates of armor. Come on Uzumaki, let's see how you stand up to a real ninja, Kenshin cried, slamming his fists together. All right then, Naruto said. He took his taijutsu stance and waited. Kenshin surged forward, much faster than one would think he could, covered in rock armor. Naruto dodged a punch, then spun out of the way of a kick. However, as he made the spin, Naruto's back was turned for a split second and that was all Kenshin needed. Aside Kabushi, the Iwa ninja roared, slamming his fist into Naruto's back. Naruto cried out as he was propelled into the brush like a rocket. Pathetic, Kenshin sneered. Your teammate is done for, that punch probably broke his back, he'll be lucky to ever walk again, let alone fight. Sasuke growled while Sakura looked terrified. Man, that was one hell of a punch, a familiar voice said. Naruto stepped out of the bushes, cut up and dirty but no worse for wear. How? That punch should have broken your spine. Kenshin exclaimed. Well, it almost did, Naruto said calmly. How? Kenshin demanded. Now that would be telling, Naruto taunted. Tell you what, if you can beat me I'll tell you. Naruto, what the hell are you doing scaring me? And Sasuke-kun like that? Sakura cried. Don't worry Sakura-chan, I was just checking out this guy's strength, Naruto said. And he's no slouch, but it will take more than some hard-packed dirt to beat me. Naruto turned back to Kenshin, his eyes an icy blue. Shall we get serious then? He asked. Kenshin growled, and rushed forward. You can't beat me Naruto, my armor is as hard as iron, Kenshin cried. Naruto dodged a flurry of strikes before leaping backward to gain space. He made a flurry of hand signs. Futon Kamaitachi! Naruto cried. He lashed out with his foot. A thin slash appeared across Kenshin's chest. Impressive, but you'll have to do better than that to beat me, Kenshin scoffed. I intend to, Naruto roared. Futon Shippudejiki. Sakura and Sasuke were stunned to see the chakra swirling around Naruto's fist. Kenshin was also stunned. That looks like the Yellow Flash's jutsu, the Rasengan. Naruto sped forward and thrust his fist at Kenshin's chest right where his Kamaitachi has connected. The earth armor that had been protecting Kenshin began to crack under the blow. Kenshin leapt backward as Naruto ended the jutsu. Damn it, it wasn't strong enough, Naruto growled. It needs to be a more focused attack to do the job. That was too close. Luckily I had enough chakra built up in my armor, Kenshin thought. But I need to finish this fast. While this jutsu increases my strength and protects me from most attacks, it also saps a lot of my chakra. Naruto looked up at Kenshin, who was breathing heavily. I'm guessing that armor is draining your chakra quickly. You can't win this fight, the blonde said. Just shut up, you haven't won yet you Chibi-Yondaime clone, Kenshin roared. Kai! The dirt armor fell away, leaving Kenshin muddy and sweaty. It's time for you to die, Kenshin roared. He sped forward and lashed out with a right hook. Naruto ducked under the punch, but Kenshin was ready. He brought his left knee up quickly and caught Naruto under the chin, snapping the blonde's head back. Naruto! Sakura cried, as the blonde was knocked backward. Kenshin began pummeling Naruto with devastating punches and kicks. Sasuke-kun, we've got to help him. Sakura cried. Sasuke narrowed his eyes at the fight and was about to enter when they heard Naruto cry out, "No, stay out of this. You two need to stay sharp in case anyone else shows up. I can handle him." Naruto struggled to his feet, his face a bit bloodied and bruised but otherwise fit. You can't beat me, punk, you can barely stand, Kenshin cackled. Don't count on it. Naruto said. Kai! Sakura and Sasuke's eyes widened. They knew what had just happened. This is no genjutsu, idiot. Kenshin laughed. Who said that I was releasing a genjutsu? Naruto said, his voice tight. Let's finish this. Kage Bunshin. 5 clones appeared and quickly surrounded Kenshin. Their hands flashed through hand signs, as did Kenshin. It would all come down to who finished first. Futon Kamaitachi. Doton Yurasa Tatsusupia. The earth around Kenshin trembled as it crept up his legs, to his arm where it formed a spear in Kenshin's hand. The 5 Naruto clones all charged forward, their speed greatly increased and struck. Their wind chakra-aided kicks cut slashes deep into Kenshin. A 6th clone appeared next to the airborne Kenshin and cried out, Futon Shippudajiki. Kenshin made to block the blow with his earth spear, but the blow shattered the spear and shot the Iwa ninja a further 20 feet into the air. This is it, Ashikaku Hiki! Naruto cried, appearing above Kenshin. The axe kick caught Kenshin in the small of the back and sent him spiraling to the ground, where he landed with a resounding thud. Naruto landed a few feet away outside the crater that Kenshin had created, breathing heavily. Naruto, Sakura cried as she and Sasuke appeared at his side. Are you all right? What the hell were you thinking, taking that guy on alone? Sorry Sakura-chan, but I wanted to make sure you two were at 100% in case we had any other visitors, Naruto said. A groan was heard from the crater. Wow Kenshin, you are one tough kid but you're done, Naruto said. You used up the remainder of your chakra trying to protect yourself on that last move. We already have your scroll, so unless you can find 2 more, this will be the end of your exam. We're not done, Uzumaki, Kenshin growled, trying to crawl out of the crater. Yes we are, you are a hell of a fighter, maybe we can fight again, Naruto said. But now, me and my team need to get moving. Come on Sasuke, Sakura-chan. Dobe, we can't just leave them like this, they might come after us, Sasuke said. We should kill them. No. Naruto barked. We will not kill them, especially when they can't defend themselves. And besides, if they come after us again, they'll know how I fight but not you two. And since I was the worst in our graduating class, I think they'll be wary. He's right Sasuke, we should go, Sakura said. It's getting late. We probably won't get to the tower today, so we should find a safe spot to camp and rest, before moving out in the morning. Sasuke glared at his teammates but assented. Team 7 leapt off, heaven and earth scroll in hand, leaving the Iwa team alone. About an hour later, they found a fallen tree that's roots formed a sort of cave. "Let's stop here for the night," Naruto said. "Remember, no fires, we don't want anyone to find our location." "I'll take the first watch," Kage Bunshin. 20 clones appeared. "Surround the camp and patrol. If you find another team approaching, dispel immediately," Naruto ordered. "Now go." The clones vanished into the night. Silence fell over Team 7's campsite as Naruto sat just inside the cave mouth with Sakura and Sasuke asleep inside. "I wonder how Gigi took to my visit earlier," Naruto thought as he leaned back and watched the stars. Thank you for your views, likes, subscriptions, and overall support of my ongoing efforts to bring great content to all of you. Check out my Patreon for more mature fanfiction. The link is in the description and like everywhere on my channel.